Arsenal beat Sunderland 3-0. Great performance by Arsenal. Beating Sunderland at home isn't easy, but we got it done. 9 points clear on Saturday. Wow, Waka, welcome back to a match reaction. I know it's a day late. I had my mom's birthday dinner yesterday and I was with my family afterwards. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna wait out the Liverpool Man City match and then do a match reaction and incorporate that into the match reaction. So yesterday, starting lineup, no problems with it. Actually, no, I didn't mind that Calafiori was coming in at left back. Timber was fit, so I was happy with that. Midfield, yeah, I think it was okay. It was expected that Havertz would be in the midfield and then kind of make a 4-4-2 with Jesus. I might have started GYOKERES instead of Jesus, but yeah, I know the fan base wants to see Jesus more often. But in this game, it didn't work out. Jesus really one of the players with a horrible match. Calafiori was the other one who didn't have a great match. Think other than that, yeah, Noni wasn't amazing, but not as bad as the other two. But yeah, let's start with the match itself. Arsenal was definitely the better team. Sunderland, they tried to defend, tried to come out of it with counterattacks, but didn't really work. Robbie was really working Saliba, but Saliba kind of had it under control most of the time, at least for the first 30 minutes. There were some stupid fouls here and there from Arsenal, but in general, they made it so that Sunderland couldn't be dangerous at all. And yeah, Trossard gets the ball on the left, plays a ball into Zubamendi, a kind of ball that you just want to hit first time. Zubamendi does this low driven shot, and it's just an amazing shot at the near post. Goes in, hits the inside of the post. Just those are just the best goals, man. Where you hit the inside of the post or the underside of the bar. That's just amazing. Zubamendi with an incredible goal, opening up the score. We go into halftime 1-0 up. Sunderland hadn't really troubled us. There were a couple of moments in the second half, especially where Raya some weird things here and there. The one where he came out and missed the ball, that was not a great look for Raya. So there were some bad moments here and there in the second half, but other than that, we kind of controlled it. Eventually, Eze came on, Nkapie came on, Martinelli came on, and Gyökeres came on, Norgard also. But yeah, the ball was on the left side. Sunderland tried to clear it. Rice puts pressure on it. Ball gets intercepted, played into Trossard really early, gets it into Havertz, who plays it to Gyökeres. And while Gyökeres is off balance, he still gets a nice hit on the ball. It doesn't go too far wide of the goalie, but the venom on it makes it that it goes into the back of the net. Gyökeres as a substitute coming on. Great goal. Him and Harvards, they find each other. Nice link up there. And it's just a great goal, man. Just really happy for Gyökeres. He's really hitting his stride now, having scored 6 goals from what I heard over the past couple of matches. And he also makes it 3-0. Great counter attack from Arsenal in extra time. Martinelli is just quick, man. He just runs the Sunderland defender off the pitch, man. It's just amazing. He just leaves him for dead. The defender does come back because a couple of the touches from Martinelli aren't great. And that's when he decides to pass the ball to Gyökeres. who puts it in the back of the net, easy tap in. They do a double celebration together. And yeah, Arsenal fans are just happy, man. I was just so happy. I went to my dinner with a big smile on my face, knowing that we were 9 points clear and hoping that there was some Anfield magic from Liverpool coming up on Sunday. When it comes to the players, I feel like I said, Jesus didn't have a great game. He was offside way too much, man. There were some moments where he was offside, and I was like, how are you offside? There was a counter attack, and instead of just staying on his own half and then waiting for the pass to come and then release himself, no, he had to lean over the halfway line, which made him offside. He rounds the goalie, gets taken out, but nothing happens because it gets a whistle back for a offside call, which is so unfortunate. That could have been the 2-0 earlier in the match. And yeah, Madueke, his end product wasn't there. It was great the last match against Leeds, but everything he did great against Leeds, he didn't do well against Sunderland, so that was unfortunate. Fury was just really unfortunate. Fouls, not really in position. His attacking play wasn't what we are used to. But yeah, he's coming back from an injury. We'll give him some time to get back into the groove of things. Nkapie came in and he did a solid job. We had Norgard coming on. Norgard, I feel like he doesn't get enough minutes because every time he comes on, he's just doing his work. He is solid. He at least gives you a 6 out of 10 every time. So yeah, nothing much to say about Norgard. Eze came on. He had a couple of moments. He dragged one wide with his left foot. There was another moment where he got the ball and you're in and he's in space and you're like, okay, come on, just shoot it. He thinks about it even longer, dribbles some more, and then shoots it, but then it's blocked because the opening has already disappeared. That was unfortunate. There were some other plays here and there, but it's just too bad that we're still not getting the real Crystal Palace as a who is just free flowing, does his thing, doesn't think about it too much. We really want to see that from him. Martinelli coming in did a great job. That counter was great, but he already had a couple of moments. He had one moment where he sent two guys to the shops and tried to do a Zidane roulette for to get another player gone, but that didn't work out. If he had succeeded there, he could have put it in the empty net. Unfortunate, but he was dangerous the moment he came on. Really great, great assist. Even though I think if his touches were better, he would have probably tried to score himself. But hey, he gets an assist. No complaints for me. Gyökeres came on. He did a great job. His older play was great. His linking up with Havertz and some of the other players was just good. And he was on the mark twice, so no complaints there. Clean sheet, 3 goals from open play, 9 points clear because Villa also drew to Bournemouth. And Man City had to play today on Sunday against Liverpool, so we were 9 points clear at that moment. Going on to today, Liverpool against Man City. I was sitting there hoping that at least a draw, that would be great enough for me. A win will be a bonus. First half, Man City were mostly the better team. Liverpool had some moments where they got back into it a bit, but most of it was just Man City. Haaland could have scored in the first couple of minutes. It was just unfortunate for Man City that he didn't. Liverpool did have some moments, but not the right choices when it comes to passing and everything. It was just so annoying. Second half, Liverpool come out way better than Man City. They eventually go 1-0 up. They could have had so many more chances, man. One moment you had, I think it was Gakpo or Eketika, I don't even know which one of the two it was, in the middle of the park running towards the goal. I think it was Ekitike. He plays it to the left to Salah instead of playing it right to Wirtz, who was in so much more space. It was just such a weird thing. McAllister wasn't adventurous at all. Every time he got the ball, he could have passed it forwards, but he was delaying. It was like watching Odegaard sometimes. It was just really annoying, especially when you want Liverpool to give themselves the best chance not to lose this match. They eventually go 1-0 up. Soboslai free kick. Where have we seen that before? He did the same against us, against Arsenal. He scores, great free kick, 1-0 up. Liverpool have some other opportunities after that. That doesn't work out. And then it's a stupid mistake from Soboslai not watching his back line. He was the only one ball watching instead of going up with the rest of his defensive line. He plays Bernardo Silva onside. Bernardo Silva puts it in the back of the net. And after that, Liverpool just lost control of this match, man. City got into it. They got into the groove. There was a ball over the top. The guy runs for Man City. I think it was Nunes. The spot where he could have gotten to the ball, there was not much that he could do with it. And Ellison still comes out like an idiot, rushes him, fouls him, penalty. And it's just like, why are you doing this, man? You're an experienced goalie. Most of the time, people will say that Ellison is the best goalie in the Premier League, but it was just such a stupid mistake. No need for him to rush out like that, especially with the angle that Nunes would have had and everything, man. He could just put pressure on him, but not foul him and not rush out like an idiot. He does. Penalty. Haaland buries it. 2-1. It should have been 3-1 at the end. Soboslai pulls Haaland back when the ball was rolling towards the goal. Haaland pulls him back afterwards. Ball goes into the back of the net. I would have just left it at 3-1 and just end the game there. No, they blew for a foul from Soboslai because he pulled Haaland back first, gave him a red card, canceled the goal, give City a free kick. They just blasted over the bar, and then they take that 2-1 win. Liverpool really fucked it up there because not just from our perspective, that would have been a nice win from Liverpool or at least a draw. From Liverpool's perspective, they need the points too for the Champions League spots with Chelsea and Man United winning their games. But hey, we are 6 points ahead of Man City, 9 points ahead of Aston Villa. At the end of the day, we just have to win our games and drop less points than Man City for the rest of the season so we can get that trophy. Speaking of Man City, the women played against Man City and Arsenal women are on a roll. Beating Chelsea away was great. Winning the Champions Cup, great from them again. And now they beat Man City 1-0 at home. City is still very clear at the top in the women's WSL. And Arsenal do have one game in hand to go to 32 points. And I think Man City was on 39 or 37. Don't know. Let's see if I can find it. Because I think it was somewhere, I think it was 39, but not like Arsenal has a big chance to become champions still. But no, Arsenal on 29 points. If they win their game in hand against Leicester, they go to 32, and that would make them second, 1 point ahead of Man United in with 31 points, and then Man City has 39, and no way for Arsenal to bridge that gap. Man City isn't going to drop that many points. But at least second place would make sure that we are in the Champions League again. That's very important. And it would also be nice if Chelsea gets kicked out of those Champions League spots. with all the times that they've beat us to the title. Would be nice to stick it to them this time. But yeah, the women did a great job. Professional win against them. I wasn't able to watch the match because I don't have the channels to watch the women's team play. Olivia Smith with the goal, and then just great defensive performance. When you look at the XG, the Arsenal women definitely deserve to win this one with 1.55 XG for Arsenal and 0.39 for Man City. There was a very, very deserved winner here. Yeah, midweek, Arsenal men will play another match because of the rescheduling. Or is it just a normal match day? Oh, it's just a normal match day. Okay. We play Brentford on Thursday, the last match of this next round. What do Villa and Man City have? Oh, they both play at home. Aston Villa against Brighton and Man City against Fulham. Unfortunately, I think at least Man City will have 3 points added to the total. But yeah, we just have to do our job against Brentford away. And then think it's FA Cup weekend after that. But yeah, Arsenal just need to win their matches. Too bad that City just got back into the game, led back into the game by Liverpool. So unfortunate, man. But we did our thing. We have some players going into form now with especially with Harvard's back and Gyökeres scoring the goals. I'm really confident that Arsenal can just do their own thing. They don't need to rely on the other teams. Just make sure that you have at least that 6 point lead when you go away to Man City. You don't have to win against Man City there. You can just draw it. Let them be annoyed that they can't bridge the gap and then just move on from there. Thank you guys for watching. Was a late one, but the next time I will be on time again. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.